Hi there, my name is Martin Yates. I'm the guy that writes the Knock 'em Dead job search and career management books. We're talking about interviewing again today, and one of the very worst questions you're ever going to face. What's your greatest weakness? It's one of the very toughest questions. And every slick answer that's possibly been imagined has been used at least 100 times on every interview you're going to meet. And this is one occasion when the interviewer is really going to appreciate some honesty. And I'm going to show you 3 or 4 different ways to answer this question, be honest, and demonstrate your objectivity, your self-awareness, and do it without torpedoing your candidacy. Now, we all share weaknesses. Even you and I have weaknesses, surprising as it may sound. And there's one weakness everyone on the planet shares, everyone in the professional world, and that's managing to stay current with the technology that's affecting your job and your profession. So in this instance, you start by talking about how the business is changing, the tools are changing, especially the evolving tools for productivity, and how keeping up with them takes a lot of time. And then you talk about how you are doing it. Right now I'm reading about. I've just attended a weekend workshop. I'm in my 5th month of doing, and then you talk about a certification or a course you're doing that's relative to the job. It's a great answer. Or you can talk about how productivity has speeded up and how the importance for having powerful multitasking skills are much more important to success. Did you know that multitasking was one of the most frequently used requirements on all job postings? I'll tell you something else. In the Knock 'em Dead books, we have certain building blocks on which our philosophy of job search and career management is built. And one of these building blocks is a concept of learned behaviors, or what we call transferable skills and professional values, and there's 12 of them. And one of them is multitasking. And I explain how multitasking works. And it's not being pulled from one task to another. It's about staying on track and keeping your priorities right and using your time effectively. And if you read about it and you learn about the PDR cycle, that's the plan, do, review cycle, you can use this in your answer to an interviewer. And they'll be wildly impressed about what you're doing to turn a weakness into a strength, because no one has enough time to do things. You admit this, you are honest about it, and you finish the answer by showing what you've done and how you're improving. Or you can personalize the I make mistakes answer. If I'm honest, I do make mistakes, but I learn from them, and learning from them, I have better judgment and I make less mistakes. But I really enjoy my job, and I like to come to work and make a difference with my time. And I got to tell you, I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to make mistakes until I've learned the ropes. Now, if you are pressed for examples of mistakes you've made, do this. Put them in the past, make them smaller rather than larger, and show what you've learned from them. Now, if English is your second language, you can use that as a greatest weakness. Most people who have English as a second language start off with their time in the States, in England, in Australia, in South Africa with an accent. How hard you work to pick up idiomatic American, idiomatic English is going to have a big impact on your ability to get jobs and climb the ladder. So if English is the second language, use that as your greatest weakness. Well, I have to tell you, obviously English is my second language, and I'm working very hard to pick up an idiomatic English and turn this weakness into a strength. Now, you can use one or a sequence of these answers to the greatest weakness question, and you will be seen as honest and objective when other people are trying to slide by on skeevy answers. I'm Martin Yates, the Knock 'em Dead guy. I'll talk to you some more about job search, interviewing, career management, and getting what you want out of life. Take care.